Hello and welcome to another I Want to Excel Today video tutorial. My name is John and I will be your guide through this crazy world that is Excel. Today we're going to be reviewing the cells portion of the ribbon. You're going to see it here kind of on the right hand side up at the top. You'll see the word cells. That little portion is what we're going to be going over today. If you don't see that there, make sure that you are on the home tab. This home tab right here. Perfect. And cells. You'll see here again. So the cells area is a very simple, straightforward area. You can see that there are only 3 buttons there. With that being said, format is kind of a broad subject. Pretty much everything that we've covered up to this point has been some type of formatting. So you can go to that button for a wide variety of different uses. Right now we're going to go ahead and start with the insert button. Insert button. You can see, let's put our marquee here. That's cell A9. In fact, let's highlight the row 9. So we're just clicking on the 9 button right here. Highlight the row, and we'll go up to insert. And now what that does is it just pops in another cell right there. Alright, so we have a blank cell here. Let's do that one more time. Let's insert one more time. So we have 2 blank rows. And what you're going to see is because we've used the Styles tab or the Styles area to change the color of our table, when we've inserted cells, it stayed true to the white and blue formatting, which is a great help. If you would have manually put those in, you'd then have to go in and recolor your whole table, which can be an incredible pain in the butt. So I'm glad that we don't have to do that. Alright, now that's how we can insert a row. Inserting a column would be the same way. We can insert a column. We're going to highlight column D's right here, column D, and we're going to hit insert, and you'll see it gives us another column. Again, staying true to the color formatting and what have you. Alright, we have no need for these, so let's go ahead and back out of it. So we're going to undo those, and we're going to undo 9 and 10. So they're gone. Being that we already have a table here, it's not going to let us insert less than, another row for that table. So we can come over to another, let's go over to the ribbon outline. So we'll just go here. Alright, so for an example, just if we want to insert an individual cell, we're able to do that as well. We're going to go to, let's go to D6. So right here, D6, we go up here to insert and insert cells. We're looking for an individual cell in this case. Right now it's defaulting to shift cells down. You'll see the black dot here next to the shift cells down. That's going to push all of these cells down one to give us an empty space. I'm actually going to say push it out to the right just so we can see it a little bit easier. So let's do that. We'll shift out to the right, and you'll see it's inserted this cell here and moved this content out towards the right. So again, that's another way we can insert. Alright. Delete, again, delete is pretty straightforward. It's more or less the same thing. You can delete cells, you can delete sheets, you can delete rows, columns, pretty much anything you're looking to do. A lot of times I'll use just the delete button or the backspace button, kind of depending on what I'm trying to do. A lot of times all we're really trying to do is clear content. So not just here the delete. We don't want to necessarily delete everything that's there. We're just trying to clear the content. And so that's something we're able to do as well. Like when you delete this, let's go ahead and delete this cell here. So let's delete, and you'll see it's gone. Everything is shifted up, and so it's left this gap here down at the bottom. You'll see that. Perhaps that's not what we were trying to do. Perhaps all we really wanted to do was to clear the content of this cell. So what we're going to do, we're going to right click on the cell, and you're going to go down to clear contents. So you're going to see clear contents right here. Clear contents, and you'll see that now it's left the cell alone. It's deleted the contents but not deleted the cell. So be clear as to what you're trying to do. If you start hitting delete, it can shift the data in your workbook, and maybe you don't catch it because you have so much data there. So be sure you know what you're doing when you start to delete things, so that you're not having your information shift around. That can be catastrophic. Alright, moving on to the format button here in the cells area. And here, format. Now pretty much everything we've covered up to this point, not just in this video, but even in the previous videos, has been some type of formatting. Whether it be from the format painter over here on the left, any type of font changes, again, formatting, alignment is formatting, numbers, and what have you. So this button is actually all of these things kind of combined into one plus more. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click on that so we can show you what it looks like. And you can see you can format the different sizes of the cells and what have you. You can hide columns or rows, which is a very useful feature. You can rename the sheet, move or copy sheet, or color the tab down at the bottom. You can see you're able to do quite a few different things here. We're going to go down here to Format Cell, down here at the bottom, Format Cells. We'll click on that. You're going to see this window pop open. Basically, you're going to see a lot of the same things we've already been over. You can see number here, again, number there, alignment here, and alignment there, font. Now, borders are a part of the font area. You'll see that here. These are the borders. Fill. Again, here is fill. Alright, so you can see that Excel can be a little bit repetitive. You can go to different places to be able to do the same thing. Really, you just need to find out what works best for you. Alright, let me click out of this. We're going to go back up to formatting. Some of the first items you're going to see here are in regards to the height or width of a column or row. I'm going to go ahead and select A4. A format. We're going to change the row height. Right now it's currently at 21.75. Let's make it a 32.25. You'll see it changed the height of the row there. Alright, go ahead and undo that. We don't want to make that change. And we'll go again to format. We can show the width of the column as well. So we can change the width of that column. Currently at 1752, and we're going to make this at 22.00. Enter, and again you'll see the change in the width of the column. You'll see it adjust. Again, not something I really want to have done to this spreadsheet. It's more just to show you. Alright, hide and unhide. So currently I have cell A4 selected, and so if I want to hide row, now I can't hide just a single cell. It's going to hide an entire row. So hide row, you're going to see that row number 4, this one right here, is going to disappear. So let's go ahead and do that. Number 4 goes 3, then 5. And again, when you're using your arrow keys even, it just skips over 4 entirely. It's hidden from view. To unhide that, we're going to highlight rows 3 and 5. We can right click, go down to unhide, or we can go back up to our format key, hide and unhide, and we're going to say unhide rows, and it comes back to us. If you have content that perhaps you don't want everyone to see, you can go ahead and minimize it. You can hide it so that it's taken out of view for them. You know, it can be a useful tool. I actually use it quite a bit. Alright, back up to the format button. This is more of an organizational thing. You can rename the sheet, you can move or copy sheets, and color tabs. Coloring tabs is something that I really like to do because it's a visual aid for people to see that, hey, there are other tabs down here at the bottom. Let's go ahead and color the tab that we're currently on. We color that red. Alright, you see it's kind of changed since we selected on it. When we click off of it, it's a much brighter red or a much deeper red. When we're on it, it kind of lightens up a little bit. But again, it's to draw attention to it or to separate different categories. You can use it as you see fit. Alright, let me change that color back. Go to no color. Alright, coming down to format cells. I don't want to go into a lot of depth with this, but again, come to the format cells. You can click on these different tabs. You can see what's there and available to you. Alright, and this concludes this portion of the module. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you've learned anything at all. It helps out my show quite a bit, and quite frankly, it just makes me feel good. Now at the end of this video, you're going to see a link to our next video, which is going to be regarding editing. Just here adjacent to the cell, see editing. So if you have time to review that now, I'd like to encourage you to click on that link. If you don't, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That way you're able to find your way back to our channel and onto the next lesson very easily. And as always, make it a great day.